here, and with younger guys, coming along the last few years, it'll be interesting. See if they can take that next final step.
Oyster Bay Fire Department. Today led by First Assistant Chief Stephen O'Neill.
Stephen O'Neill moving on up in Oyster Bay.
He was that little kid that just started racing, right?
Yeah, seems like it. You ever play golf with him? He ain't no little kid.
Oh.
He hits it. He hit me once. He hit me like a 280-yard drive.
I think it's in the water up there in Oyster Bay.
What, the golfing genes?
Yeah.
Oyster Bay.
Making
an effort.
Quite a spread on the track. Right
they have a color guard, a chief, and a member marching. I hope. Don't they need 8, Paul? I hope they have 3 in the van.
I hope they have something.
Isn't that the rule, 8?
I thought so. Maybe it's down to 6.
Well, maybe parades don't matter. I don't know. The rules change so much.
We all know that, but I think it's down to 6, Lenny.
Okay, they got 6.
Is the East Farmingdale Fire Department.
It's going to be tough to run buckets, but.
Today led by Chief Scott Lewis. They're accompanied by the Good Times Band. East Farmingdale, home of the Hares.
It's got to be some walk by yourself.
East Farmingdale, another town of Babylon Fire Department nearby. Nice turnout. They're antique out there.
Following East Farmingdale, we have the Amityville Fire Department. Led by Chief Steve Giuliano and the Virginia Fire Department Company. Amityville, home of the village, and younger.
I didn't see East Farmingdale's trucks, did you?
I didn't notice when I got here.
Yep, they're in.
Oh, they are? The trucks are here?
Yeah, their trailer is near the hydrant.
Oh.
Oh.
Amityville coming through? It's funny, when you do these things, you see these teams that don't race anymore, but the first thing you think of is their trucks. I was just saying, Lenny, when you see these teams that don't race anymore and you hear the name like Amityville, the first thing that pops into your head is their trucks.
Yeah.
Right?
They had an old Rambler or something, didn't they?
No, they
An old
had,
C-truck?
yeah, with black
Yep.
villains on the side, and they had that red B truck.
Yeah, that was an oldie, too.
Yeah, that was.
That might have predated your B truck at that point.
No, it didn't.
No? You don't
No.
think so?
Nothing predated that one.
Nothing still on the track does.
Still. First truck ever bought for racing. Check the next Fasney article. You'll read all about it.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I hope it's got a positive spin to it.
It was hard.
I'm sure. So for those of you that don't know, folks, we're kicking around. Bayshore has invested, I believe it was Clayton's B truck. Is that correct?
That was a long line.
So
Last stop was
Bayshore finally got rid of that old clunker they had.
Oh, yeah.
And they've now invested in a new truck, and Paul's not taking it very well. There's a lot of the senior Redskin members, I'm sure, have a lot of have a lot of love for that truck and memories, but at some point, Paul, you got to move on. I've been telling you this for 20 years, but what did I know? You did something in 18, so squeaked it out. So that'll be something else to look for today, folks.
Can't wait.
Who else is with new trucks, Paul?
I have no idea.
He's totally out of sorts on this.
Here come the Germans.
Yes, they're coming back. I did put the word in with Lindenhurst to.
The Germans are attacking the home of the snails.
Apparently, they're with some people from Freeport. They're here visiting with Freeport, and their lead person does speak English. So we're putting out the word. Maybe we can get an interview at during the host test.
I was wondering why all those Freeport guys were here. I saw Mouseburger and them.
Chris.
There you go. We need the iPad. We need an iPad to monitor.
Making their way to the arch is the Bayshore Fire Department. Today led by Chief Roy Eklund Jr. They're accompanied by their junior fire department with Captain Angel White. The Bayshore Fire Department Band, Bayshore, home of the Redskins.
Well, you still got your name at least.
I got what?
At least you still got the name Redskins. Did yours go static or no?
No, I'm pretty good actually.
All right, there we go.
Better?
One little button. All right, so I'm not sure why, but Bayshore a little behind here from the start. Let's hope they pick up the pace during the day.
The Germans are still attacking the snail house. There's a line of them, a never-ending line going into the snail house.
Looking for the bratwurst.
Yep.
They're all coming out with a beverage and food. I like it.
I'm jealous. Looking for a cooler. Yeah.
I don't think they have a choice here.
First time they're trying Coors Light.
No, I did not say water. I said beer.
Lots of pictures going on down there with the German friends.
They are now getting treated to the Bayshore Fire Department band.
I gotta say, I like the new band uniforms. They look sharp.
They got the Hawaiian regalia with the
It's my.
light,
I gotta say right away, it's my favorite one I've seen. I like the color.
light blue is
Yeah.
the main color, and then flower print
Very,
on there.
very summery.
Bayshore pulls it off.
Very nice.
The sounds of the Bayshore Fire Department ding-dings. And as famous as the Bayshore Redskins are, the Bayshore Junior Redskins are right there with them.
No doubt.
Championship after championship after championship.
Bayshore is the West Hempstead Fire Department. Today led by Assistant Chief Rick Madonna.
How many are the juniors up to now, Paul?
Home of the Westerners.
I believe it's 23.
Eesh, hard to keep count.
First one's the best one. You remember that day, right, Lenny?
What, when you won? Yeah, it was my first day on the seniors.
Oh, you raced that day, that weekend?
Well, I mean, no, you're right. Well, yeah, I was on the senior team. When you guys first won
In
82,
yeah.
that was my first year on the seniors.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that's why you won, because I was done.
Oh, really?
Remember?
That's what it was.
Remember we won every tournament the year before? Oh, you forgot. I could remind you. We
Oh,
got
no,
a lot
I
of time.
remember what was going on.
Reminiscent, folks. Junior program still going strong. They got a drill here tomorrow, Paul. I believe it's noontime. Come on out. Support our future.
Yep.
Support Lindenhurst, who supports racing.
Their season no longer ends Labor Day, though. It ends
First Lieutenant
Last weekend in July.
Yeah, for their state drill.
Assistants are firefighter Jeremy Stanton and firefighter Joseph Delio. Our 3rd Division Marshal, Lieutenant Ronald Kennedy.
I think West Hempstead's one of the few teams that's been out there pretty consistently so far in this spring.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around much. I've been doing work and vacations and all. Have you been bouncing around or?
Fire Department.
You would think after, what we saw from them last year with all those young guys that they would show improvement even more this year.
For sure. They got a solid program there. They really do. And with limited personnel, they do a great job over there at West Hempstead.
Members of Sayville Fire Department and Bohemia Fire Department, which make up the East Islip Guzzlers.
So you don't see this often where the fire departments are actually going to march together. They got to start a new category for the prizes, right? More trophies.
I think, I'm trying to remember, when we first merged with Centereach, I think they were able to march with us and Stony Brook in their own uniforms. Not separate, they were still judged with us, but.
Oh, so you were still in a category?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't really look it all up. They definitely marched with us. If you're a fan of the bagpipes, seems to be a good one. They're full regalia.
So, Lenny, can you spot the Bohemia guy?
It's the guy with the samurai sword.
Yeah.
They're on the track, Paul. That's the key.
No doubt.
There were questions years ago, with the mergers and would it work, could it work? Only bordering towns. Then we opened it up to other towns just to try and keep teams out here. And I believe it's worked as best it could.
And it's not just here. I mean, you look at the Western, one of the big mergers up there this year is that Seabreeze is running with Henrietta.
Okay.
Following East Islip is the Hagerman Fire Department.
And
Today led by Chief
Main Transit has a whole list of
Hagerman
Departments, yeah.
that they
Gamblers.
combine with.
Somebody from up there in Western wants to shoot us the correct information on the mergers. We'll put that out there today.
One of the few drills left where you get a parade and half hour, 45 minutes later you got a drill, right?
Yeah, it used to be, again, for you youngins, it used to be almost every drill had a parade, either before or after. A lot before.
Yeah.
CI, I think, used to. Patchogue used to, out here anyway. Trying to remember Nassau. I think there were more night, felt like there were more night parades out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Come the Hagerman Gamblers working their way down the street.
Did you see their stuff here?
I did not. Again, I was not on the lookout for it.
Yeah, I was just doing a
Came in the
glance,
back.
but
Got enough members to race. I saw West Islip gave them a shout out. I guess they let West Islip practice over there the other night. Hagerman's been good with that with a lot of different teams.
Belmore Fire Department. Today led by Chief Conway. Belmore, home of the ball breakers.
you talked about that combination of
It's about,
old-fashioned teams.
it's like 5 departments. I think they pulled in everyone that runs at 4 towns just about.
Yeah. Where is Meadowmere Park?
I don't know. I know they got one of those signs on the arch out there.
Oh, so they're in that
they're in that
locale?
area. Yeah.
Maybe it's over by Long Beach?
I don't think it's that far south.
No.
Probably-
Sounds nice.
it's probably-
Meadowmere Park.
Yeah, well, it's probably near Woodmere and
Oh. East Meadow.
East Meadow. There you go. Combo. Looks like
Following
Lindenhurst put most of the bands,
West Islip Fire Department.
most of the bands near the front apparently, because I don't see any for a while.
Delgado. West Islip, home of the Raiders.
Big changeover on the Raiders again this year.
Tell me about it.
They had new drivers and a bunch of guys from North Patchogue, so They're really breaking in some young guys, climber and stuff like that. Guys getting off the back of the truck. I'd be surprised if they run that B truck today.
So they got a few bodies from there.
Yeah, I think they
Good.
got more. Are they running B-hose? More than a few bodies.
Steve, how many guys are actually with them? Do you know? Nice.
Following West Islip is the Westbury Fire Department.
That's when it works best, when you have at least 3 or 4 or
Joseph
more.
Reardon.
You know, 1 or 2 guys,
Junior
it's tough.
Fire Department is led by Neil Brogan.
When you got 6, though, they feel all in.
Westbury, home of the Turtle Mites.
So, yeah, hopefully that stirs up North Patchogue's fire department. Maybe you pull a few more guys when they see some of the excitement, and that's really good. That's good to hear.
I don't know where this parade ends, but I think it's getting close.
You're hoping it's getting close.
That's true.
Somebody's parading their trucks down there? No, that's just a pumper. Okay.
Following Westbury, we have the Selden Fire Department.
That would be it, right? That's
Chief
post-entry.
Scott Nowakowski.
You'll find out who else
Sounds
is.
so exciting.
But I'm just saying, you got to find out who else is
The
post-entry,
Junior Fire
probably. Or
Department is led by ex-captain John Matthews. The Selden Fire Department, home of the Slow Pokes.
why does Selden march there? I thought they
I'm
were,
not getting into that.
Oh, maybe they entered the parade, but not the tournament.
That's possible. You still have Elmont. You still have Islip out there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I should have ate breakfast.
You got no excuses. What, Bayshore didn't let you eat over there?
I showed up late.
Oh, okay.
What a day. And it's not humid. I mean, it's.
No,
it's
you couldn't
just
break a sweat if you
comfortable.
ran a marathon today. Absolutely perfect.
Following Selden, we have the Deer Park Fire Department. Today led by Chief Robert Macaluso. The Junior Fire Department is led by ex-Chief Scarfy. Deer Park, home of the Bucks.
Not really.
No,
They're with the Hares.
no, they're with the. Aren't they with North Bab?
What did I say before? Yeah, hang on.
They're with North Babylon.
Deer Park, North
Yeah.
Babylon. Yeah, you're right. But they're tail draggers. They're not Bucks today.
Bucktails. Holy cow! There is another division. Jesus.
There's a gap.
Why is the gap?
the gap to the marshal, right? And then the gap to the next department is
cow.
colossal.
What is going on?
And for those of you wondering, the train is an overpass here in Lindenhurst. You
Yeah.
don't have to wait for the train.
Fire Department. Today led by Chief Richard Schreifer. The Junior Fire Department is led by President Diego Correas. Elmont, home of the Bangtails.
Remember that old sea truck they had? It was like with the black polka dots. It looked like that with the hood. It was open, but and it was orange.
It was orange. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it had holes in it.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Yeah, maybe
I
that
think
was
it
for
was
it to breathe.
holes.
Yeah, I think it was holes.
You wonder. You see all these juniors. Why aren't they racing? Right? Get out there and race.
I hear you. Okay, according to Billy Cornell, Meadowmere Park is next to Woodmere and Inwood.
And that's in 4 towns.
Sounds like it.
Woodmere and Inwood. Where are they?
That's down in the armpit in Nassau County, I think.
I don't know. That's Lenny's opinion, not
Oh,
mine.
good fun. That's a heck of a place to drive to. If you have to drive there
I
for
was
anything,
just saying,
coming
it's-
from here, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see the. I'm guessing that's the marshals, or is that the color?
I don't know what's
What
going
is
on.
these three guys?
I think they're just out for a walk. Holy Lord. Whose idea was this parade?
That's the marshal.
Everybody says, "Oh, you got to keep the parade because and then when you do the parade, it's like, oh man,
It wouldn't be bad if it was tight and it just kept
Right,
coming
right,
and
right.
it would be over already.
Lenny Puckey, accompanied by Lieutenant Chris Puckey and firefighter Richard McDonald.
curious to ask if there's anybody out there in the streets. I mean, Lindenhurst used to still get a decent amount of people watching in certain sections.
Yep.
But I don't even know if that's on a day like this.
I don't know if I'm hanging around for a 10
Yeah.
o'clock fire department parade
It's a
if I'm
beach
just
day.
a local.
I'd be at the beach. It's freaking gorgeous. Like I said, after the weather we've been having, this is like.
Your mics are on in the trailer. We can hear the argument.
That sounds funny.
It does. Steve, turn off those mics.
Turn them up. It enhances the parade.
Following on Division Marshal is the Islip Fire Department.
Oh, they are?
They led by First Assistant Chief Charlie Macchio.
Who'd they piss
They
off?
are accompanied by the Islip Fire Department Marching Band.
He didn't announce that they're the New York State champions. Chris never misses an opportunity for
It's
that.
his own fire department.
He's missing it.
Islip, the home of their 2023 New York State Drill Team champions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those guys.
Yeah, here they come.
The also rants. He sounded more enthused about Copeg.
You're about an hour behind us. Yep. I said it always sounds like a good idea, and then it happens, and you're like, wasn't so good.
It's the primer, Paul. Just the primer. So there they are, defending state champions.
Lenny, look up the block. There's more coming. Brentwood.
Another division. No, not another division, another department, but spaced out.
Following Islip is the Miller Place Fire Department. Today led by Chief Nick Menicella. Miller Place. It's
gonna be-
home of the extinguisher.
That'd be fun to talk about Miller Place today, right? Where did they make a little bit bigger jump, or what happened?
You know, we've seen spurts, and I keep waiting for them to make that solid statement, right, Paul? To be there every week, with points. And again, I hope they got everybody back, merging with Rocky Point. Maybe they got a few more bodies, young bodies. I know they had a pretty active old-fashioned team at one point, Rocky Point. So hopefully that enhances the Miller Place Extinguishers.
I mean, they had a pretty good finish out there at Labor Day, right? Where they come in second or third. A lot of points out
Yeah, I
there.
remember they scored. Could be solid with the B truck. C
I'd-
truck still needs.
I'd look it
get
up if
there.
we had an iPad up here.
I don't want to tell the listening audience that we still don't have the camera set up. I don't think.
I don't know what we got.
I will give them a hand.
All right, there's more people coming. Just when you thought the fun was over. I can't-
What, the distance we're waiting?
They're so far away, it looks. It's an optical illusion.
I suppose. I think it's the wind blowing the pants.
Could be.
Lots to see here, folks. Come on out and support the Lindenhurst Fire Department today. The drill should be starting, I'm going to guess, at about an hour because the parade is almost over.
It's never over. conclusion.
We now have the Brentwood Fire Department, today led by Chief Andrew Renison. They are accompanied by the Brentwood Wanderers Band.
Brentwood Wanderers Band, probably with it's one of the best uniforms out there still, Paul. They still go with the fire department look, the hard hat, or the bunker gear hats. I mean,
You talked about nobody
helmets.
sweating. Them guys are sweating.
Yeah, they're sweating, long sleeves.
It's the fewest guy I've seen in the.
Solid. Really traditional fire department band.
They are sweating. I don't know what's going on here, but
I don't know. There's a lot of trucks all of a sudden, Paul. Looks like 3 more divisions back there.
oh my God, no, isn't that the end? The ambulance?
Oh, yeah.
In case anybody drops.
That's the ambulances full of the officials, probably.
yeah. There's a
Not
lot in
because
that-
they dropped.
No, there's
because
a
they
lot
get
in
it
that
right.
statement.
We thank all our officials, the white shirts that are out today. I'm sure they're ready. Got the new timey truck all revved up. Everything's been checked out with the state.
Is they showing this on film? Because that would have been something. Mr. President. So now these might be post-entry. So I don't know. What do we got here?
Following Brentwood, we have the North Babylon Fire Department.
Now they're on.
Today led by Chief Michael Mazur.
So North Babylon
The
Park.
Junior Fire Department Company led by
Who did they piss off?
Taylor Bell. North Babylon.
Town of Babylon, right?
Yeah, well.
Draggers.
You'd think the town would hook everybody up front. And
Paul, we know a lot, but we don't know all the politics. A lot going on. It's the luck of the draw, that's all.
I don't know about that. It's like we got 2 more. Chris Perry looks bewildered.
Following North Babylon is the South Hempstead Fire Department, today led by Chief Mike Spatz. South Hempstead, home of the Rascals.
Large group combination there. You mentioned earlier, Lenny.
Yeah, they got a couple teams going on. They've been doing that for a few years now.
South Hempstead, they're another up-and-coming team. You know, they have a lot of young guys, and
Agreed.
they've been out practicing.
And they've had an influx from those other departments. Hempstead, I mean, we hear Twan talking about it all the time, training some climbers over there. And let's see what kind of coach he is by now. These kids that he's been talking about for 2 years, right? They should be there, Paul.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they're going to run the C truck today. They wanted to get it out the other day and get the guys off it before they came here and ran. But they're on the program, so I don't know if we're going to have any post entries besides Selden. And maybe Selden's not a post entry. Maybe it's a mishap. I'm going to go with that Selden thing's a mishap, and they sent their thing in and wasn't.
Might not have checked the right boxes.
And then who's this? Oh, yeah, North Belmore. So that's North Belmore. This is South Hempstead. This is South Hempstead. North Belmore was your other South Hempstead.
It's all right, Chris. It's the first tournament. I know you're new at this.
It's hard to keep track at this point. So this is South Hempstead, everybody.
Paul, they all wear the same hats. How's he supposed to know?
Exactly.
Except the
for the
Germans.
Germans.
Yeah. The Germans are easy to figure out.
All right, Lenny. Well, that wraps it up.
Yes.
What a parade it was.
Yes.
That was exciting. So what are we talking here? 45 minutes?
I don't know. Should we go to a commercial break, Paul, and gather ourselves up a little bit? I don't know how the
think-
trailer's doing.
I think they said, what time we going on, Chris? Did we promote this? It looks like I think maybe we go on about noon, right? It's about 11:25.
11:21 I got, yep. That would make sense. They usually say 45, right?
Yeah,
Paul?
by the time they meet at the hydrant and everything.
Yeah. So we're looking at 12:15, the latest start, folks.
Yeah, we'll probably come on a little earlier, give a little preview, and we'll be back then.
Yeah, make it 11.
That completes the 64th Annual Long Island Invitational Parade. Tournament will start roughly 45 minutes from now. 10 after 12. 10 after 12, I was just notified.